Tonight, an investigation is underway after 9 people were shot in Wilkinson County. That shooting happened just before 1 this morning near the Orchard Cafe on Highway 24. 16 WABC's Kamari Hamer spoke with the owner of that cafe, who said he is fed up with the violence.
2 innocent lives, well.
Those words from Terrell McDonald, who is the owner of Orchard Cafe. McDonald is having a hard time coming to grips about what unfolded in his parking lot early Saturday morning. Shattered glass and bullet holes are at the cafe after 9 people were shot. 2 men died from their injuries, 3 people were taken to a trauma center, and 4 others were treated and released.
And that kind of put effect on me because, we work hard every day. And we couldn't open today because, I didn't have no employees here.
Officials have not revealed a motive behind the shooting.
Witnesses tell us that the incident started as an argument across the street in that building, and that led to gunfire in the parking lot of the Orchard Cafe.
When I pulled up, I saw a car that was in my yard and a bunch of debris and stuff on the ground. I really didn't know what was going on until police finally called and said, hey, there's been some stuff going on in your driveway.
McDonald tells us he has been operating business in this area for 6 years and has never experienced anything like this. He says one of the most difficult things about this situation is not being able to help law enforcement identify the suspects.
We was in the midst of changing systems out, so my camera's not on, so I don't have any footage of anything. I'm not sure if any of the other businesses do or not, but I just know that something happened that shouldn't have happened, and just praying for our youth.
He also says it is very important for people to solve their problems peacefully to keep things from escalating.
When I was growing up, that's what we did. We fought. I was raised in New Orleans, so we had problems growing up. We fought. Next thing you know, we back friends. But these kids here that's growing up, their emotions are too much intact. Somebody tell them they ugly or something like that, then they want to fight you or they want to shoot you.
Reporting in Wilkinson County, Kamari Hamer, 16 WAPT News.
And the investigation into that shooting is ongoing. The Mississippi Bureau of Investigation is helping in that case.